The global financial system is being shaken by a massive betrayal, one so dangerous that mainstream media refuses to touch it. Because if the truth came out all at once, it would trigger instant and uncontrollable panic across the Western world. You've been told the silver market is fair, that prices are set by supply and demand, that exchanges like COMEX are transparent and trustworthy. None of that is true. Behind the scenes, the People's Republic of China has discovered a loophole so powerful that it's allowing them to drain the physical silver reserves of the United States, legally, quietly, and in plain sight. While American investors stare at manipulated paper prices on digital screens, China is executing a multi-billion-dollar arbitrage operation that is emptying vaults in London and New York at a pace that cannot be sustained for more than a few weeks. Here's how the trap works. Silver on the Shanghai Exchange is trading at a 10 to 15% premium compared to Western markets. That price gap creates a vacuum, pulling every available ounce of physical silver out of the United States and straight into China. The West suppresses prices through paper contracts and naked short selling. China simply steps in, bids higher for real metal, and takes delivery. They're using Western fiat currency against itself. This is not about profit. This is financial warfare. Silver isn't just a precious metal. It's a strategic resource. It's essential for modern weapons systems, solar panels, electric vehicles, smartphones, satellites, almost every piece of advanced technology that keeps modern civilization running. By draining physical silver, China is hollowing out the industrial backbone of the United States. And when the next phase of the global reset begins, America's tech and defense sectors could find themselves paralyzed. Internal vault data shows registered silver, the metal actually available for delivery, has fallen to levels not seen in over 25 years. If even a few major industrial players demanded physical delivery today, the entire system could collapse under a force majeure default. China knows this. That's why they are standing for delivery on every contract they hold, while U.S. banks desperately attempt to settle in cash, because the vaults are dangerously close to empty. Right now, thousands of tons of silver are being loaded onto cargo ships in the dead of night, leaving Western ports and heading straight for high-security vaults in Shanghai and Beijing. This is a silent flight of capital. And what's left behind? Digital numbers in a banking system already drowning in hundreds of billions of unrealized losses. Paper money is dying. China understands this. So they are converting depreciating dollar reserves into the only form of money that has survived for over 5,000 years: physical metal. You're told silver is boring, volatile, a bad investment. That narrative exists for one reason: so institutions can keep accumulating it while the public sleeps. Leaked memos reveal industrial users are already paying hidden premiums just to secure small amounts of physical silver. If the public truly understood how little real metal exists behind the paper market, prices wouldn't rise gradually. They would explode past $100 in a single session. This move is part of a broader BRIC strategy, a gold and silver-backed financial system designed to bypass SWIFT, the petrodollar, and Western control entirely. The West is being outplayed by its own obsession with derivatives and digital illusions. And the deadline matters. The 30th of January is critical. Internal reports suggest major bullion banks are facing delivery obligations they simply cannot meet. In a crisis, your silver, held digitally, could be reclassified as an unsecured claim overnight. China has already moved its metal into private storage. They are not selling. Meanwhile, Western investors are trusting certificates in a system that cannot deliver what it promises. If you don't hold physical silver in your own possession, you don't own silver. You own a promise from a system that is already failing. This drain is accelerating. And once the point of no return is crossed, there will be no physical metal left at any price. That means supply chains collapse, electronics stall, energy transitions fail, and technology becomes unaffordable. Imagine a world where a smartphone costs $5,000, not because of innovation, but because China controls the silver supply and refuses to sell. That future is being prepared right now. Insiders are already exiting the dollar and moving into bullion. They understand what comes next. When paper fails, only physical owners retain purchasing power. The manipulation of silver prices is the last dam holding back an inflationary explosion. And that dam is cracking. Shanghai is now revealing the real value of silver in a world of scarcity, leaving the Federal Reserve trapped with no good options. Raise prices and admit the dollar is finished. Keep prices low and lose every remaining ounce. This is the largest wealth transfer in human history, and it's happening in real time. If you're seeing higher premiums at your local coin shop, you're already watching the physical market break away from the paper illusion. Do not fall for the final trap, a sudden price spike designed to scare holders into selling just before the reset. China isn't selling. Neither should you. Because when you hold physical silver, you hold history, sovereignty, and leverage in a world where digital wealth is disappearing. This is the opening shot of a financial conflict that will redefine money for the next century. The evidence is already there for those willing to look beyond headlines. Stay alert. Stay grounded in physical reality, because the digital trap is closing, and only those who hold the metal will walk through what comes next.